Hi, Christopher.
Hello, Rachel.
We are so excited because coming up here at our event, you're going to be sharing some wonderful, wonderful Barbie collections of yours and of ours. We'll give everyone a little sneak peek right here, but this is coming up. Yes.
Yeah.
But we're going to have a little mini program on something that nobody is going to be expecting right now.
Well, I certainly hope not. Prepare for nightmares. She's spooky. So this is one of my favorite, very alarming Barbie moments in Barbie history. This is Western, quote-unquote, Winking Barbie. Now, this doll is sort of a fun gimmick that Mattel was exploring. In the 70s, they were doing lots of... they were trying to innovate a way to make Barbie popular again, because women's lib kind of didn't do Barbie favors. This was a fun sort of way to get the mechanics of like fun, silly toys back into a fashion doll and keep her on the top, because Mattel knows how to keep something on top, right? And this doll has a button on her back that allows her to quote-unquote wink, and this doll functionally is a skull with eyes kind of mechanized into it that open and close, and then her head, what you see is a kind of a mask, rubber mask stapled around the back of her head. So that rubber over time, that texture had a chemical reaction, kind of like a Miss Barbie or Fashion Queen Barbie, that melded her eyes to the vinyl, and the rest is history. It's not good. So she has things to say. She has seen stuff. She has secrets, and I don't want to know what they are. This doll has never ever been out of the box. Some doll collectors claim, never been out of the box, and you can tell like someone opened her up to like pet her hair because we all are so crazy. This doll really has never left her box, and she has seen some things from this window of plastic, let me tell you that.
Hard to find, though, for sure.
Yeah, well, and this doll, the doll is quite plentiful. I think when she was marketed, she was very popular because she also comes with a stamp, so you can say, like, she's a Western star, and she wants to autograph things for you, and she's gonna wink at you when she does it, and it's very cute until you leave her like this. And I'm curious how long this chemical reaction took to happen, because if I received this for Christmas and then springtime I open up my toy trunk and she's looking at me like this, I'd be upset. I'd be like, Santa, I want a refund. What is this? So wild. So yeah, she comes with a winking mechanism. You can see this button in her back allows her to do so. And she came with her own photos to autograph, so if you want to see kind of what that would look like, we've got illustrations put here. I gotta say though, like, this doll, I want her. I don't know, like, that's not what I'm getting, It's when you go to McDonald's and you see what's on the menu board and then you get it and you're like, I want the other one. That's not what I ordered. That does not look like her, friends. But
I still love her.
Isn't she wonderful?
Yeah,
I don't mind the nightmares. She's cute.
No, she's cute.
And that outfit is everything. The silver fringe is insane. But toys of the 70s had a funny sort of quality to them, and some of them had a tendency to melt like this. And unfortunately, Barbie's not the only victim. So, doll collectors might know who the persona Trixie Mattel is, and I am not here to step on Trixie Mattel's toes, so God forbid she sees this. We have a Dusty doll, and Trixie Mattel claims to be the world's premier collector of Dusty, and I believe her. I don't think anyone else wants to be. She's a one-of-a-kind doll. We talked a little bit about how women's lib in the 70s didn't really do Barbie favors, and this is a direct product of that phenomenon. So Dusty was marketed to be kind of in competition with Barbie as an athletic, capable, sort of determined woman, and she also claimed to be the most beautiful doll in the world. And I don't know, talking about seeing things, like, I think that she's got an expression that says something. I don't know what it is, but she's got things to say. And I wouldn't exactly call this factory mullet the most beautiful thing in the world, because, like, that's not a haircut, folks. That's the way she came.
That's amazing.
But an unfortunate thing that happens to Dusty, too, is that melting. So you see it around her neck joint here as she kind of connects to the body. And what looks a little bit like oatmeal around here is actually her joints melting in. She's not been glued, she's not been adhered in any way, but her shoulders and her hip joints have attached to her body. So this poor Daisy is really hanging on for dear life with the glue, but she still is able to click and bend 3 times. Her knees still hold their joints, which is exciting. This particular Dusty is actually a 1976 trade-in, so she was a $1.99 trading in your other ones. Normally, Dusty came with a little bit more articulation. She specifically had hands that allowed her to hold things like tennis rackets and golf clubs because she was athletic. I don't know what that's like. It sounds boring. I'd rather play with Barbie. But she's a fun character, and we were gifted this very silly, wonderful gift here at Turn of the Century, and I figure she was worth a little highlight because how often do you see a Dusty doll?
I don't. If I did, I know now, but I didn't know of them before.
Yeah.
So
it's nightmare time at Turn of the Century Antiques. Yeah.
You know what? But they're awesome.
Right?
Now that we know too.
Right. Now, I don't believe in haunted dolls, but I do believe in respecting creepy ones, and I think I just need to, pack her carefully and make sure she's comfortable and put her somewhere that she's not gonna, be upset.
They're icons, both of them.
Icons.
They are.
Truly. And how can you top that suit?
It's very Elvis.
Elvis could never. Elvis is jealous. Jealous Elvis.
I love it. So, Christopher, today we filmed a wonderful program with you. We gave a sneak peek earlier on some wonderful things that we brought in, but let's give our audience, before we go, just a peek at this wonderful vintage, made out of cardboard, theater stage.
Yeah.
So in our video, what do we share about this wonderful creation?
We talk about why it's so special. All of the play sets for Barbie at that time were made in like a pressed paper, like a very, very, very thin, delicate cardboard. And this particular set is even thinner than her 1961 dream house, or 62. And so this one's got some wear and tear and some love, but it's a complete set, and we show you all of the ins and outs and why it's so much fun to play with, and maybe because it's so fun, why it's so rare.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We learned so much in your program, so thank you so much, Christopher. We'll see you very soon.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.